Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is currently 6:37, February 12th, Thursday morning. I'm doing a route right now, driving downtown Chicago, and this is just some quick motivational words for you guys today, man. Never give up on yourself. I was adopted when I was 3 years old from the west side of Chicago. I lived on 127th and Parnell. I got adopted to the south side of Chicago. And I had a big family, man. My brother used to come and ride by in the van and check on me when I was outside and stuff to see if I was all right. I was born December 1st, 1994. So that makes me 31 years old today. It's crazy, man. As this video progresses, I'm gonna be downtown. Right now, it's a little traffic. So I always wanted to do a faceless YouTube channel, but I never really knew how I would do it. But I just want to say that life is a journey of ups and downs, you know? It's gonna be some times where you're up, it's gonna be some times where you're down. Yeah, I didn't want to leave that out. My birthday being December 1st, it makes me a Sagittarius. Turns out I'm very, very spiritual, you know? I believe that anybody could be whoever they want to be. Now I have a few companies of my own. I'm just starting to get into the YouTube thing for real. I had a channel that was deleted, but I feel like this is the best content for me because I came through so much. And to be a black man growing up in Chicago, on the west side of Chicago, going through adoption, and still being alive today at 31, that's an accomplishment right there. Because the world already had a target on my back when I was born. I don't know where you are, where you're going to be looking at this video from, but this is a beautiful city. And I get to wake up and see it every morning, man. This company that I work for is a black-owned company. And I've been with this company for a while, like part-time, while I ran my own company in the background. That's a whole nother video. But the thing is that I'm a black kid from Chicago, bro. And I went through adoption. And if you stay on this channel, you'll learn a lot more about me. But this is just a baseline message to say that even when the world is against you, keep fighting. Believe in yourself. You know? Nowadays, a lot of people, they get out of high school and they just stop learning. You know? People just stop learning and they don't educate themselves or keep themselves educated about what's happening with the world today. That's the Sox Stadium right there. But people they stop learning. You know? I want to tell y'all that time when I was growing up in Chicago, when I was like 3 years old, and I woke up and I wasn't like, I finally woke up at 3, and I just realized like, dang, I don't think this is my real family. But I had to figure out a way to overcome that stuff, and I was only 3 years old. My sister was adopted with us. She was a couple years older than me. She ended up running away in later years. But within myself, I never really had a clue on what was going on with the world. It seemed like today at 31, I'm just now waking up. Like, I'm just now waking up about the world. I don't know how old you are, but if you could leave your age in the comments and like this video so that it can help get this message to people that just need some motivation, bro. I don't know what's going on with you or what, but you can do it, okay? You can do whatever you put your mind to. You have to figure out a way where you are producing results, not exchanging your time for money. You have to figure out a way to not exchange your time for money anymore. You got to figure out a way to produce results. If you can do that, then you'll start to see your life change. Look, I started a company, right? And my life changed after that. This world is not meant for people to be employees. This world is meant for people to be owners of things, business owners. I want to take you down Chicago so you can look at this infrastructure and so that you can look and see. Look, man, you think that somebody worked a job to build this city? No way. They didn't work a job to build this city. They probably got a loan to build this city. This city was built off of a loan, promise, and workers back. Do you want to be the one that's building the city, or you want to be the one that's enjoying the city? That's the stuff that I have to ask myself nowadays. Am I going to be a consumer, or am I going to be an investor? This vehicle that I'm in right now is owned by a company that I work for, which I've known these guys for almost my whole life. And now I'm actually learning the business for real. But it wasn't taught to me. So I want to say this. As I drive up Lakeshore Drive, downtown Chicago, what's motivating you? What's keeping you going? Ask yourself. Leave it in the comments. Like, is it your kids? I got 2 kids myself. Is it the kids that's motivating you? Or is it the chronological clock of you thinking that you're running out of time? Because, yeah, we all gonna run out of time. So that's why we have to figure out a way. We're not giving our time away. Look, I play sports, at a high level. I went to Division I, played at Eastern Illinois. In high school, I was a starting center. We able to play against one of the top basketball players in the country at the time, which was Jabari Parker. And he went off to go to the NBA. And, some of those days I see him on TV playing, man. A lot of guys that I played with, they couldn't even stomach that type of thing. Playing with somebody, then seeing them, this the Bear Stadium right here. I just passed it, man. This is Soldier Field right here. I'm sorry, Soldier Field. I pass this stuff every morning, so. But yeah, he was a top recruit from the city of Chicago at Simeon, and I went to Bloom Township, a school that nobody knows about in the suburbs. And it was crazy to me that we was able to play these guys. And I was on TV, like when I was a junior in high school, on a very big stage. This is after I went up for adoption and everything, I got to high school, started playing sports, started seeing a whole different side of life, yo. Like, I'm literally my people from the west side of Chicago, bro. Inglewood. These buildings and stuff, you gotta drive downtown to see this stuff. Well, I was just in the suburbs, it's nothing like this, you know? But today message is to let you know that you never know where you're gonna end up. And this is what I got right here, just some apple juice. You know, I'm gonna drink this in a minute, but never give up on yourself. Keep going, all right? Keep going. You never know where you're gonna end up, man. Get involved. Get involved in your community. Me and my fiance, we just started a non-for-profit. We have a couple businesses. That's another video though, you know? I just want you guys to see this and realize that if it happened for this guy, a kid from Chicago that was put through the system of adoption, put into the system as a black man, already crippled with no support. Now I work for a black-owned company, running my own company, have an organization, have a brand, a business, and I get to see the beautiful city of Chicago, the skyline. It's wonderful. It's crazy. I get to see it every morning. I don't exchange my time for money, but I work because I love to drive. Look, if you take anything from this video, like it, you know, and subscribe. But never give up. Dig deep inside yourself. Dig deep inside. And you'll discover that whatever you put your mind to, you can do it.